Picture this. You're working from home, you're in the middle of 1, 2, or realistically probably like 7 different tasks. And all of a sudden, you think of something you need downstairs. This thing you need is definitely not needed right this very second, and it's also completely unrelated to anything you're currently doing. But your ADHD brain is firing and telling you right now is the perfect time to get up and get that thing. You mosey on downstairs, get there, and completely forget what you even came downstairs for. Is this you as a creative with ADHD? Yeah, me too. It is really wild sometimes. I will start doing the most random stuff just because I walked by it. Like things that I would never do on a normal basis. Like, oh my goodness, look how dirty this window is. I should probably clean it right this very second before I forget. Or like dusting. I hate dusting, but if I catch it out of the corner of my eye, I could randomly on a Tuesday afternoon at like 2 p.m. be like, better dust that right away. And there goes a half hour of my life. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. I am Kaylee LaMoine. I'm a creative. I have owned and operated my filmmaking and photography business for over 8 years, and I also have major ADHD. I am someone whose ADHD was actually diagnosed later in life. I was officially diagnosed at the age of 27, and up until that point, I just figured everyone struggled with the same things that I did. I figured everyone struggled with staying on task, consistency, had difficulty with routine, and had trouble finishing what they started. Twist alert, that is not the case. We are a unique crew. As an adult with ADHD, especially a creative one, you have all of these brilliant, world-changing ideas. But when it comes time to actually do the work, you just hit a wall.
That guy wanted to buy you a drink. Really? I already have a drink. Do you think you'd buy me mozzarella sticks?
You go from being all fired up to then not even wanting to do what you just sat down to accomplish. It's the wall of procrastination, distraction, and the nagging feeling that you are not living up to your potential. In recent years, I started asking the question, what if the problem isn't me? What if the problem is that I have been trying to play by a rule book that was never written for my brilliant mind? And yeah, I'm gonna say brilliant. Now, I'm no expert, but I do have 5 game-changing, very doable and practical hacks that have really improved my productivity over the years. I promise this won't be a snooze fest. These are simple tips that will help you finally make your unique, creative, and your million miles a minute mind work for you, not against you. Tip number 1, and quite possibly the most important, put your phone away. If my phone sat at my desk, this would be me all the time. It's like I grab my phone and all of a sudden 27 minutes have gone by and it's like, what am I even doing? Put your phone away. This has easily been the biggest game changer for me. If my phone is not within reach, I cannot grab it to distract myself. So just put it away. If you work from home, maybe put it in another room. Or if you work in an office setting, put the phone in your desk or just somewhere that it is not visible to your ADHD brain. Tip number 2, the power of a timer. I was actually pleasantly surprised at how well this worked the first time I tried it. I bought this timer a few years ago, and at first I actually thought that it was going to put more pressure on me to get things done. I thought I was going to sit there and watch the seconds tick by like a bomb was about to go off when the timer hit 0. But it actually does just the opposite, and it gives me a time frame to focus. For example, if I'm editing a video, and even though I'm not going to complete the video, I set my timer for, let's say, 90 minutes, and I don't allow myself to do anything else for those 90 minutes except for editing that video. I tell myself to just focus on this edit until the timer goes off. Timers give your brain a finish line. No pressure to be perfect, just focus for a short, doable burst. And bonus, it makes tasks feel way less overwhelming. Tip number 3, create visual lists. I personally like to use the Notes app on my phone. It usually sits open on my screen and I can visibly always see what I need to do. I would recommend creating smaller lists within your overall to-do list. so that it's more digestible and less overwhelming. So whether you use sticky notes, whiteboards, a giant chalkboard wall, whatever works, ADHD brains crave visual reminders. Tip number 4 kind of piggybacks off of tip number 3, and that is create a micro list, my top 3. Don't try to do it all. Pick your top 3 things that you absolutely need to get done that day and just focus on those. Lists are great, but if all they do is overwhelm you and you don't know what to focus on, then everything becomes a priority, and when everything is a priority, then nothing really is. And tip number 5, physically move. Don't underestimate the power of shaking off stuck energy. When I hit a wall, my go-to is walk outside or rollerblading. I get to turn my brain off for a few minutes, whether I'm listening to music or not listening to anything at all. Movement resets your nervous system and helps you come back to your work with a clearer head. Plus, it's fun and it's good for you. Bonus dopamine. And a bonus tip, and quite possibly my favorite. Your ADHD is your secret sauce. A friend of mine once told me that my ADHD was my secret sauce, and I have actually kind of been obsessed with it ever since. I've changed my mindset around my ADHD and that it isn't something to manage, but it's my secret sauce. ADHD comes with all sorts of hurdles, but it's also why you're so creative, so intuitive, and so full of fun and wild ideas. And I think that is something to run with. I've realized my ADHD brain is what helps me see the world differently. And that's exactly what makes my content, my creativity, and my storytelling so unique, because no one else is you. This is all about creating a system that finally works for you. It's time to stop trying to cram yourself into a box that was never your size. I genuinely would love to know what works for you. So drop your best ADHD productivity hacks in the comments below. I love learning from you all. And if this was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time, be kind to that beautiful mind.